After the intro, I explain you what you have to know about the Victorinox Swiss Army knife pliers, and I show you my uses. So stay tuned. Hello YouTube! Welcome to another Swiss Army knife tip and trick video. This video is all about these pliers. You can find these pliers on some 91 and 111mm models. For example, on this Swiss Champ. The parts of this tool are hardened on 54 Rockwells. This type of pliers has actually 4 functions. The first section is the needle nose tip. With these tips you can grab or bend something. Right behind is the pipe grip. With these teeth you can grab a screw head, nuts or a small tube. Very close to the pivot point is the wire cutter. With this you can cut the wire until 1.5 millimeters. And on the other side of the pivot point is the crimping tool. With this tool you can squeeze a cable shoe or something like this. Of course, this Swiss Army knife pliers is not as big and powerful than a special tool. But on many outdoor, bushcraft or traveling situations, I was super happy to have at least such a pliers. So this is not really a heavy duty tool. And that's why keep in mind, as soon you work with a lot of strength, you have to give the forces lengthwise and not sideways. With the pocket knife pliers you have definitely more force to grab something than with your fingers, and you don't burn your fingers if this thing you want to grab is hot. Because of the leverage effect of the pliers, you have about 2.5 times more strength if you grab something with the needle nose. You have about 3.5 times more strength if you grab something with the pipe grip. You have about 10 times more strength if you cut the wire with the wire cutter. And you have about 5 times more strength if you squeeze something with the crimping tool. In my opinion, the Swiss Army knife pliers is a very versatile tool. Let me inspire you by showing some of my uses. With the wire cutter you can cut the wire until 1.5 millimeters. This one has 1.2 millimeters. You can also bend a safety pin from a paper clip or a piece of wire. Pliers is helpful if you want to saw a piece of leather or a sturdy fabric. Just with your hands you have no chance to pull through the needle. With the pliers it works much better. The Swiss Army knife pliers is super precise. It's really amazing how accurate the tips close. So I like to use the pliers as tweezer, but sadly Gilles is not willing to suffer. That's why I can't show you how to remove a splitter out of the skin. I have always problem to drive in a small nail with my sausage fingers because I can't hold it. With the pliers you can hold it perfect and drive it in. And you can also remove a small nail. With the pipe grip part from the pliers you can tighten or loosen a screw or a nut like this. You can break a dull Japanese cutting blade at the breaking point, like this. A Swiss Army knife, especially the pliers, is super helpful if you want to improvise an alcohol stove from an aluminium can. The first task where the pliers is super helpful is to make the holes where the gas comes out, like this. So I push a nail into the aluminium, and the second thing is you can make the rim of the under part a little bit wavy, like this, and this helps that you can push the two parts much easier together. And now you can cook a delicious tea. The pliers is helpful if you want to burn a hole with a glowing nail or a glowing needle through wood or through plastic. For example, if you want to improvise a sewing needle. Pliers, you can grab a hot pan out of the fire. The Victorinox pliers is very helpful for many fishing tasks. For example, you can bend a fishing hook from a piece of wire or a paper clip, and you can grab it for sharpen the tip. Pliers can help to tighten a knot firmly, especially if you have slippery fishing line or if the end is short. You can clamp sinkers on the fishing line. With the pliers you can remove the hook from the fish's mouth. It's super delicious. And by the way, if you have remaining bones, you can pull it out with the pliers. And of course, my friends, I'm sure these are not the only uses for the plier. If you have other ideas for what the pliers is good for, please let me know in the comment sections below. So my friends, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next Friday. Ciao!